Okay, we have a maze background and the sprite goes to the beginning, but I could just drive right through the walls, and when I get to the end, nothing happens. So let's fix that. This is where the game becomes more interesting and interactive, and the blocks that we introduce here will help keep the game interesting as we develop it. So just like everything else in this forever block, we're just going to say if this, then that. If we touch this color, I want you to do something. Okay, so we sense the color. This is a color sensing block. And here's a question I get is how to change the color. It's not obvious, but you click on the color, and then I like to use the color picker right here. And then you can choose a spot on the screen. Okay, so now it is programmed to the color of the wall, and we want to say you can't go through the wall. So one way you can do that is to move -10 steps. Steps are just whatever direction you're pointing in. So if you're pointing in the direction of the wall, you don't want to move further towards the wall. You want to move away from the wall. So -10 steps should achieve that. And now if I try to go through the wall, it does not work. This looks pretty good. Sometimes there will be small glitches. This seems to be okay. Let me show you one other option. If you remember, we programmed the sprite when you click the flag to go to a certain place. Well, you can do the same thing here. You can say, if I touch the wall, instead of going -10 steps, you could say, go to -195, 133, those XY coordinates. Or what I prefer to do is glide to that position, because then it's easier for the game player to see what's happening. They think, oh, I'm getting sent back to the beginning. So you see when I touch the wall, it glides back to the beginning. I might glide a little more quickly, so I'll adjust that to 0.5. Okay, now the only thing that we need to do is program the end marker. So I'm going to use those blocks, duplicate them, and make some changes. All right, I want to reprogram this color to match the end of maze marker, and we're going to change this later. We're going to broadcast a message in the next step, but for now, when our sprite touches that end of maze marker, we'll just say woo. All right, let's test it out. Ooh, I forgot. I have to be careful. Oh, goodness. I better not pass my 5-minute limit on the free version of Screencastify. Okay, all right, there it works. Perfect.